I worked in banking for 5 years. I worked at Barclays and I moved to an Icelandic investment bank and got made redundant when the bank went bust during the credit crunch. And I had decided that I wanted to have my own company, but I didn't really know what in, because essentially you need to have an idea that's workable. People think, oh, I'll just set up a business, but actually you need to have something that's relevant and kind of is going to work, because it was what was going to pay my mortgage and my bills, etc, etc. So one of my friends got married and her wedding cake cost £1,500, so I thought, wow, that's quite a lot of money for a cake. There's clearly a lot of money in cakes. I'd sort of decided that I wanted to do that anyway. I was in the process of thinking I would like to set up a cake business, but I was doing kind of random people's wedding cakes, say one every 2 months while I was working. The intention was when I got married and had kids, then I'd do it, because I didn't really want to be working in banking and doing really long hours, etc. It just happened to be that it happened a lot quicker than I kind of ever anticipated. So it wasn't that I suddenly had the idea once I'd been made redundant, but I had to put everything into action kind of straight away. Definitely pleased that I got made redundant, because it kind of gave me the push to do what I wanted to do. The sort of common theme in what I do now and what I did then was basically go and get new customers, and that was kind of the large proportion of what my job role was. So I was kind of tasked with getting new business clients to the bank, and then latterly new sort of wealthy clients to the bank. So here it's not dissimilar, it's just getting new people to come in and buy cakes, as opposed to come in and buy banking products. But for me, the buzz is the kind of, I know that when I do a £700–800 wedding cake, then that money goes to me and to pay my staff and to pay for my shop, etc. I just love it. Basically, initially, because I live around here, which is a real kind of commuter belt into London, so I felt incredibly depressed every morning when everybody was going to work, and I would kind of come past and see them all trotting off to work, and I wasn't really doing an awful lot. So it was I'd say depressing, to say the least, but because I'd decided what I wanted to do and I wanted to set up my cake business, I kind of focused on doing that. And I started to kind of tell people, set up Facebook groups, Twitter, all those sorts of things. Think quite carefully about what you're going to do, because I had quite a few friends who were made redundant at the same time, and they all thought, oh, I'm going to set up a little business. But to be fair to them, to be fair to me, I suppose, none of them have actually done it. They've kind of tokenly done a little bit, but they never sort of invested enough money to get nice product photos or websites or that sort of stuff done, which I think if you're going to do it, you need to do it properly. So everything that I earned from cakes last year, I didn't pay myself. I spent it on professional photo shoots, new product images, all that sort of stuff, which I could then send to the magazines, who would then put me in, which would generate me new orders. For me, the whole thing that I love is business development, and it's what I did at Barclays, and it's what I do now. And I think actually that's the most important thing from a business point of view. Is like I've got decorators here. I occasionally do the decorating myself. I still design quite a lot of the cakes, but for me, the important bit that I love is going out and meeting new clients, new suppliers, new hotels that we can work with and have kind of joint ventures with. And then the other day we work with Harrods. We do a lot of their stuff, and we delivered 5 cakes for their Easter Wonderland windows, so that was really exciting to us. That's probably my highlight. So I love it when people come into the shop and they see the cake that they've ordered and they're like, wow, especially kids, that's really cool. But then I love seeing my cakes in wedding magazines. That's like a real buzz for me, because I know that the reason they're in there is because I've done the kind of products that they like, and that they're really kind of coveting my design, so I love that bit. And then I really like doing wedding cakes for people's weddings, because obviously it's a bit like a special day for them, and it's kind of nice to do it and be part of it.